जागी हर दिशा दिशा, जागा जग सारा, पूरब से सूर्य उगा।
श्री गोवर्धननाथ पादयुगलम् हयङ्गवेन प्रियम् नित्यं श्री मधुराधिपं सुखकरम् श्री विठ्ठलेश नुदा श्रीमद्वारवतीश गोकुलपते श्री गोकुलेन्दुं विभुं श्रीमन्मन्मथ मोहनं नटवरं श्रीबालकृष्णं भजे।
सादा प ग पद प रे सा मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं, मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं,
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं,
नित्य नीरख मुख हो मंगल दिन,
नित्य नीरख मुख हो मंगल दिना,
गिरिधर गिरिधर गोविंद गाऊं,
गिरिधर गिरिधर गोविंद गाऊं,
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं,
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं।
मंगल मूरत श्याम सुंदरनी,
मंगल मूरत श्याम सुंदरनी,
मंगल मूरत श्याम सुंदरनी,
मंगल मूरत श्याम सुंदरनी,
मंगल कमल नयन परवारो,
मंगल कमल नयन परवारो, सुंदरनी
मंगल मूर्ति हो श्याम थी पाऊं
मंगल मोक्ति हो श्याम थी पाऊं
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं
नित्य नीरख मुख हो मंगल दिन
नित नीरख
हो मंगल दिन गिरिधर गिरिधर गोविंद गाऊं
गिरिधर गिरिधर गोविंद गाऊं
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं
मंगल आरती गोपाल निगाऊं
मंगल आरती
मंगल आरती मंगल आरती गोपाल
हवेली बंधावी दो श्री जी तारा नाम
हवेली बंधावे दो श्री जी तारा नामनी
हवेली बंधावी दो श्री जी तारा नाम
हवेली बंधावे दो श्री जी तारा नामनी
ध्वजाओ फरकावे दो हर तारा नामनी
हवेली बंधावे दो श्री जी तारा नामनी
that see the best, a heart that forgives the worst, a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses hope. Namaste and a very good morning to all present here. I, Arvi Tilva,
I, Arya Kalaria, we welcome you all to this morning prayers. Today is 15th of July 2022, Friday, અને ગુજરાતી તિથિ પ્રમાણે આજે અષાઢ વદ બીજ છે. True prayer is a way of life, not just for uses in case of emergency. Make it a habit, and when the need arises, you will be in practice. Following this, I would request you all to rise for the morning prayers.
सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु
Please be seated.
Who is a true hero, are we?
A true hero is the one who is fearless, compassionate, selfless, and a protector of humanity.
A doctor lives a life of a hero not only during pandemic but also in day-to-day life.
We take this opportunity to express our gratitude to all our doctors for working relentlessly in the service of humanity during pandemic. As Gia Popat of class 8G recites the poem Duty of a Doctor During Pandemic.
Duty of a doctor during pandemic. There's an invasion of the enemy in the world, in the country. Not to worry, there's a warrior in our house, in our family. A doctor he is, a doctor he is. There's a curfew, there's a lockdown. Shops in town are closed down. While we rest secure at homes, who steps out to the danger zone? A doctor he is, a doctor he is. He's the patient's last hope who's on a slippery slope. He's the patient's last hope to save life with the right dose. Often, more than a doctor, he's a father, a caretaker. He helps those who fail to cope. He heals those who moan and mope. He says, I am there. Life won't stop. I'll do everything to lift you up. Day or night, he rushes to his duty, devoted to ensure life's continuity. People fight and fall to insurgency. He restores the killing to surgency. For the desperate in an emergency, he deals with the tensest urgency. He pumps the heart, he grafts the skin, he filters the kidney, he fixes the artery. Like a magician conjuring the spirit back to being, a doctor he is, a doctor he is. He's patient with the patient. He's technical with the ancient. He's sapient with the sentient. He's present with life's present. He's persistent when death is insistent. He's cognizant when others are arrogant. A doctor he is, a doctor he is. Thank you.
Thank you, Gia.
ईश्वर के बाद किसी से आशा रखी जाती है तो वो है डॉक्टर। भगवान का नाम बाद में, पहले डॉक्टर याद आता है।
कुछ हुआ तो बड़ी उम्मीद के साथ उसके पास जाना और उसका केवल यह कहना कि चिंता की कोई बात नहीं, मन को सुकून मिल जाता है और आधी बीमारी भाग जाती है। तो आइए जानते हैं हमारे जीवन में डॉक्टर की क्या भूमिका है, एक कविता के माध्यम से जो बताने आ रहे हैं लक्ष्य शाता, जिनकी कविता का नाम है हाँ मैं एक डॉक्टर हूँ।
नमस्ते, हाँ मैं एक डॉक्टर हूँ। मुझे भगवान ना समझो, शायद मैं हकदार नहीं, मगर एक इंसान हूँ, इससे तुम्हें भी इनकार नहीं। जब तुम जिंदगी में मस्त थे, मैं किताबों में व्यस्त था। तुम्हारे घर जश्न था, मैं अस्पताल में मगन था। तुम परिवार संग त्योहारों की खुशियाँ मना रहे थे। मेरी माँ और मैं दूर दूर दिए जला रहे थे। बिना नाम जात धर्म पूछे ये हाथ मदद को बढ़े हैं। फिर तुम्हें कोई हक नहीं बनता मुझ पर झूठे आरोप प्रत्यारोप लगाने का। तुम्हारी दोहरी मानसिकता मुझ पर थोप के जाने का। तुम्हें इस दुनिया में लाने वाली माँ थी। संग मैं भी खड़ा था। तुम्हारी जिंदगी और मौत के बीच में जाने कितनी बार अड़ा था। हक के लिए चिल्लाया तो अभद्र, थक गया तो गुनहगार, फीस मांगी तो लालची, अस्पताल खोला तो व्यापार। पत्थर पूजने वाले दौरे समाज, मैं भी एक जान हूँ। हाँ मैं एक डॉक्टर मगर पहले एक इंसान हूँ।
धन्यवाद लक्ष्य। What happened, Arvi?
My head is aching very badly.
How come so?
I was awake till 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? What made you stay awake till 1?
I was busy playing games in my iPad.
Oh, Arvi, that isn't a good habit. Just like our physical health, our mental health is also important.
Yes, I agree. Health is the real wealth. We all might have heard this very often. But friends, do we seriously think of how to keep ourselves healthy? Especially the most crucial part of our body, our brain. We are fortunate to have among us the renowned neurologist of our city, Dr. Bipin Bhimani, who will talk about brain health.
He has obtained his degrees of MBBS and MD from BJ Medical College, Ahmedabad, and his DM in neurology from the prestigious Institute of National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, Bangalore. Sir has also presented a research paper on epilepsy disorder at an international conference at Japan. He is practicing as a neurophysician at WellCare Hospital.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank SNK School for providing me this opportunity to interact with these all young, flexible brains. Students, recently India celebrated Doctor's Day. So I am Dr. Bipin Bhimani. As a neurophysician, brain specialist, I would like to give you some tips for healthy brain. Next. So, health is wealth and prevention is better than cure. Next. So my first tip is protect your head. Students, we protect our costly gadgets and mobiles with toughened glass and protective covers. So similarly, we should also protect our head with helmet whenever we are driving. And why I am telling you this? Because all you are potential future license holders. So you should always protect your head with helmet whenever you drive. Next. My next tip is nourish your brain. What is one of the most important vitamin for our brain? Vitamin B12. And do you know about most important hormone for our brain? That is thyroid hormone. So we should have normal vitamin B12 as well as thyroid in our body. We are largely vegetarians, so which are the important food sources for vitamin B12? That is, one is milk, another one is curd, and which are others? Your everybody's favorite. Next. That is cheese and paneer. So there will be one condition that I will let you know in the next slide. One study found out that hostel students usually lack vitamin B12. Why? કારણ કે ત્યાં મમ્મી ન હોય. So hostel students must use enough dairy products. My next tip is rest. Rest is very important sleep is very important. What is the optimum duration of the sleep? That is 7 to 8 hours per day. Why rest is important? Because sleep not only rests your brain, but it repairs also, and it consolidates our memory. So you should take enough rest. Next tip is exercise. What is the optimum duration of exercise? Anybody? Yes, it is given in the slide. That is at least 30 minutes per day. Any form of exercise, whether you do cycling, jogging, walking, brisk walking, swimming, any sports or any dance, at least you should do 30 minutes of exercise. And for cheese and paneer, this is the condition. If you don't do exercise, you will not be allowed to have cheese and paneer. So remember, to have cheese and paneer, you must be active. Another thing is mental exercise. We should keep our brain active. So we should learn about the new vocabulary, new words, any new language, Sudoku, puzzles, and we should learn another hobbies, how to play musical instrument, and other activities. There is one theory, use it or lose it. So that is mostly applicable for elderly population. If you don't use your brain, you will lose it. So you should always keep your brain active. Next. Now this slide shows big no-no to any addiction. Let it be alcohol, tobacco, any other addiction. Why? Because there was one study, they say that once addiction is started, it is very, very difficult to stop. So how to stop an addiction? Next. That is not to start at all from the very beginning. So this is very, very important slide, and they say focus on the tender age, teens and adolescents, and tell them not at all in your career, don't start any addiction at all. That is the best way to stop any addiction. Next, please. Now, you must have heard about the heart attack. Similarly, there is an entity known as brain attack. That is paralysis. ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે જેને લકવો અથવા પક્ષીઘાત કહીએ છીએ. So how to prevent it? So there is a very simple ABCD. A for addiction. Don't have any addiction. Strict no to tobacco, strict no to alcohol. Another B is for blood pressure control. C is cholesterol control. D is diabetes. E is exercise. And F is having enough fruits and fibers and to minimize junk foods. And last one is F. Everybody, you will like it. That is fun. So you should have positive attitude in life. So this is simple ABCD, A, B, C, D, E, F. If you follow this, it is very easy to prevent not only brain attacks, but heart attacks also. Next, please. So I will give you some memory tips. What is the formula for memory? That is simple, RRR. You must have seen the movie RRR. So that is rise, roar, and revolt. Isn't it? I'm just joking. The real formula is registration, retention, and recall. So what is the most important condition for registration? That is, you must have interest. So if you don't have interest in any subject, you will not be able to register. And whenever teacher gives you guidance, you must have 100% attention as well as concentration. So that is first part of this formula, that is registration. Second one is retention. How to retain a given topic, that is revise, revise, and revise. So that is the best part to retain. And third part of the formula is recall. So how we can recall? If two parts are okay, registration and retention, then we can recall easily, and we can take the help of mnemonic. Sometimes we use mnemonics like VIBGYOR. That is like rainbow colors. We remember rainbow colors by using the mnemonic VIBGYOR. So this is the third part of the formula, recall. So registration, retention and recall. So how to revise? Use all the senses. That is audio, visual, you can write it down, you can speak it aloud, and you can teach to others, your siblings or your friends. So you can easily remember the whole topic. Next, please. So now my most important slide is avoid excessive use of all the devices because it's not healthy for the brain. And there are plethora of disadvantages. Slide પણ નાની પડે એટલા બધા disadvantages છે. So I will read it out one by one. First is eye strain. Second one is mental fatigue. It consumes your too much time. It distracts you easily. It makes you irritable if you use more and more social media and other gadgets. All these recreational activities, sometimes it causes irritability. Fourth one is fear of addiction, and there are personality changes. It is many a times non-productive. It gives you less exercise, less physical activity, so it makes you obese. There are all chances of having poor school grades, and because of that, you may develop poor social skills also, and ultimately, it also hampers your sleep. So, we should avoid excessive use of all the medias. So remember, we are the masters and not the slave. Another name of, there are two meanings of cell phone. One is, cell means battery or biological cell. And another cell is, the meaning is prison. So our cell phone should not be our prison. So always remember, we are the masters and not the slave. Here I would like to give one formula to prevent eye strain. That is rule of 20-20-20. So at every 20 minutes, you should look at an object which is 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. So remember this formula also. So this is my last slide. What is the take-home message? First, always protect your head. Nourish your head very well. Have enough rest, that is 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Do always exercise, physical as well as mental. And follow the simple ABCD to prevent heart attack as well as brain attack. And sharpen your memory by using all this formula. Thank you for the patient listening. These are tips not only for the brain, but it also applies for all the organs and healthy body. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Arvi, now did you understand the importance of mental health?
Yes, I understood. दे सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, सर हमेशा ऊंचा रखना इसका जब तक दिल में जान है. Please rise for the national anthem. Assembly सावधान.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे, भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा, द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा, उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा. जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे, भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय 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 हे.
Assembly Vishram. Please be seated.
Thank you all for being here. Hope you all have a great day ahead. AT, please remain seated in the courtyard.
श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि, श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि तेरी लीला सबसे न्यारी न्यारी हरि हरि तेरी लीला सबसे न्यारी न्यारी हरि हरि श्रीमन्नारायण नारायण हरि हरि श्रीमन्नारायण